Do your nights get interrupted by sudden leg cramps that make you shoot out of bed in pain? Or maybe your legs just feel stiff and heavy during the day, making every step feel like a chore? You're not alone. Thousands of older adults deal with painful muscle cramps every single day, especially at night. But here's the good news. What you eat can actually make a huge difference. Certain foods have the power to soothe your muscles, improve circulation, and help your nerves fire properly, which means fewer cramps, less stiffness, and more freedom to move the way you want to. In this video, we're diving into the top 3 science-backed superfoods that can help reduce leg cramps naturally, especially for seniors. These aren't exotic or expensive. They're simple, delicious, and probably already in your kitchen. If you're ready to sleep better, walk stronger, and take control of your muscle health, you won't want to miss this. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on health tips that actually work. Now, let's jump into the first cramp-fighting food on our list. And trust me, it's one you'll love. When you think of superfoods, your mind might go straight to kale, quinoa, or blueberries. But what if I told you that one of the most powerful weapons against leg cramps has likely been sitting in your refrigerator this whole time? Let's talk about eggs. Yes, eggs. Simple, humble, affordable, and absolutely packed with the exact nutrients your muscles and nerves are crying out for. As we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle mass. This condition, called sarcopenia, affects most people over 60, and it makes muscles more prone to fatigue, weakness, and, you guessed it, cramps. And here's where eggs come in as a total game changer. Each egg contains around 6 grams of high-quality, complete protein. That means it delivers all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to rebuild and repair muscle tissue. Whether you're recovering after a long walk, managing daily stiffness, or trying to prevent painful nighttime cramps, this kind of protein is exactly what your muscles need. But protein isn't the only reason eggs deserve a place on your plate. Do you ever feel like your muscles just don't respond the way they used to? Sluggish, uncoordinated, maybe even twitchy? That could be a vitamin D deficiency. And it's far more common than you think, especially among older adults who spend less time in the sun. Vitamin D is essential for calcium absorption and proper muscle contraction. Without it, you're more likely to experience cramps, chronic muscle pain, and even increased risk of falls. The good news: egg yolks are a natural source of vitamin D. While one egg doesn't meet your full daily requirement, it's an easy, consistent way to start boosting your levels, especially when combined with other sources like fortified milk or fatty fish. So think of eggs not just as a breakfast food, but as a daily dose of muscle insurance. Let me tell you about Tom, a 72-year-old retired firefighter. For years, he dealt with severe nighttime leg cramps. He'd wake up clutching his calf, unable to sleep. His doctor ruled out circulation issues and even prescribed magnesium, but the cramps kept coming. Then, a nutritionist asked about his diet. Turns out, Tom had cut eggs from his routine because of cholesterol fears. He reintroduced them, just 1 per day, 6 days a week. Within 2 weeks, his cramps had reduced significantly. Why? Because eggs don't just offer protein and vitamin D. They also contain vitamin B12 and choline, 2 key nutrients that support nerve health. Muscle cramps aren't always about the muscles themselves. Sometimes they start with the nervous system, misfired signals, poor communication between brain and body, even slight nerve damage from aging or diabetes. Vitamin B12 helps maintain the myelin sheath. That's the protective coating around your nerves that ensures fast, accurate communication. Without enough B12, signals get distorted. Muscles receive faulty instructions, contract at the wrong times, and you get a cramp. Eggs offer a natural digestible source of B12, perfect for seniors, especially those with digestive issues that limit absorption from other foods. Choline, found in egg yolks, also plays a role in nerve muscle signaling, helping your body stay in sync, move smoothly, and recover faster after activity. So how many eggs should you eat? According to recent research, 6 to 7 eggs per week is safe for most healthy older adults. And no, moderate egg consumption does not significantly raise cholesterol for the majority of people. In fact, replacing processed meats like sausage or bacon with eggs at breakfast can actually improve heart health outcomes. Of course, if you have high cholesterol or kidney issues, it's always wise to speak with your healthcare provider. And if you're concerned, you can enjoy egg whites, which still deliver plenty of protein without the yolk's fat content. Want to amplify the benefits of eggs even more? Pair them with foods that support nutrient absorption and balance blood sugar. Try scrambled eggs with spinach and mushrooms, or a veggie omelet with a side of avocado and whole grain toast. Add a glass of fortified milk or a small serving of Greek yogurt, and you're not just eating, you're healing. And if leg cramps tend to strike at night, consider including eggs at dinner time. The combination of protein, B12, and vitamin D can help your muscles relax and recover while you sleep. Of course, no food is perfect for everyone. If you have chronic kidney disease, you may need to limit protein. If you're diabetic, avoid eating eggs on their own. Combine them with fiber-rich veggies to maintain stable blood sugar. And if you're vegetarian but still eat dairy and eggs, this is your go-to B12 source without needing to rely on red meat or supplements. So let's recap why eggs are a top-tier cramp-fighting food for seniors. Complete protein for muscle repair, natural vitamin D for muscle function, vitamin B12, and choline for nerve health, easy to digest, affordable, and versatile. Whether you boil them, scramble them, or turn them into a veggie-packed omelet, eggs are one of the simplest ways to support stronger, healthier legs and a better night's sleep. So the next time you open your fridge, don't overlook that carton of eggs. It's not just breakfast, it's body fuel. Up next, we'll crack into the second food on our list. And this one's sweet, portable, and rich in the exact minerals your muscles crave. Can you guess what it is? Let's find out. If you've ever been jolted awake in the middle of the night by a sudden, sharp cramp in your leg, you know how painful and frustrating it can be. It's like your muscles are rebelling when all you want is a good night's sleep. But what if the answer to preventing those cramps was sitting in your fruit bowl right now? Let's talk about bananas. Bananas are often dismissed as just a quick snack or a gym goer's post-workout fuel. But for seniors, bananas are one of the most powerful natural remedies for leg cramps, especially when those cramps are triggered by electrolyte imbalances, poor hydration, or nerve issues. Let's break it down. Each banana contains around 420 milligrams of potassium. That's about 12% of the daily recommended intake. Potassium is critical for regulating how your muscles contract and relax. Too little, and your muscles can go haywire, spasming, seizing up, and refusing to cooperate. Think of potassium as the electrical wiring between your nerves and muscles. Without enough of it, the signal gets static, misfires happen, and bam, a cramp. Potassium also helps maintain fluid balance in your cells. That's especially important for older adults who may not drink enough water or who take medications like diuretics, which flush potassium out of the body. For years, my grandmother suffered from painful calf cramps almost every night. She tried stretching, massage, even warm baths. Nothing worked until her doctor asked her about potassium. She added one banana to her daily breakfast. Within 2 weeks, her cramps dropped by more than half. Coincidence? Not likely. Low potassium, also called hypokalemia, is one of the leading causes of muscle cramping in older adults. When potassium levels dip, muscles become overly excitable. Nerve signals get disrupted. Fluid balance is thrown off, dehydration sets in faster. Cramping becomes more frequent. It's not just about pain. It's about mobility, confidence, and sleep quality. And bananas offer a simple, natural solution. But potassium isn't the only thing bananas bring to the table. They're also a modest source of magnesium, a mineral that often flies under the radar. Each banana has about 32 milligrams of magnesium. Not a huge number on its own, but when paired with other magnesium-rich foods like nuts or leafy greens, it can significantly improve muscle relaxation. Magnesium helps calm down overactive muscles. It reduces muscle excitability, balances calcium and potassium in the body, and supports energy production, ATP, so your muscles have the fuel they need to move, stretch, and recover. If you deal with nocturnal leg cramps, bananas can be especially helpful in the evening. Eating 1 to 2 hours before bedtime provides both slow-digesting carbs and cramp-fighting minerals. That combination helps muscles stay relaxed overnight and may improve sleep quality too. Try pairing a banana with a handful of unsalted almonds or a small spoon of peanut butter for a satisfying, sleep-supporting evening snack. Now here's a surprising twist. Bananas are also an excellent source of vitamin B6. Each medium banana gives you around 0.4 milligrams of B6, which is nearly 30% of your daily requirement. Vitamin B6 supports the nervous system, helping your body produce neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers that control muscle movement. Low B6 levels are linked to poor nerve communication, increased inflammation, muscle pain and spasms, reduced red blood cell production, fatigue, and low oxygen to the muscles. A 2018 study found that seniors with low B6 intake experience significantly more leg cramps. The fix? More B6, rich foods like bananas. Bananas also help your body retain water more efficiently thanks to their natural sugars and electrolytes. That's why athletes eat them to prevent cramps after sweating, and seniors can do the same. But here's the key. Bananas work best when combined with proper hydration. So don't just eat the banana. Drink a glass of water with it. Or better yet, try it with coconut water, which adds extra potassium and sodium. That fluid electrolyte combo is magic for cramp prevention. So how many bananas should you eat? For most seniors, 1 banana a day is a great place to start. If you experience frequent cramping or take medications that deplete potassium, like blood pressure meds, you may benefit from 2 per day, spaced out between meals. Just one caution. Bananas are high in natural sugars. If you're diabetic, pair your banana with high-fiber foods like rolled oats, chia seeds, nuts, or Greek yogurt that slows the sugar absorption and keeps your blood sugar steady. Here's what you get from one banana: 420 milligrams potassium, 32 milligrams magnesium, zero point 0.4 milligrams vitamin B6, natural sugars for hydration, easy digestion even with poor appetite, all in one simple, affordable, and portable fruit. And the best part? Bananas are incredibly easy to add to any routine. Can't cook? Eat it raw. Sensitive stomach? Bananas are gentle. On medication? They're safe for most. On a tight budget? Bananas cost less than 50 cents each. Whether you slice them on toast, blend them into smoothies, or eat them plain, bananas deliver real results. Your muscles work hard for you every single day. They deserve the nutrients to stay strong, flexible, and pain-free. So next time you feel that familiar twinge in your leg, don't reach for the pain pills right away. Reach for a banana. It's nature's muscle medicine, and it tastes pretty great too. Up next, we're going nuts, literally, because the third cramp-fighting superfood isn't sweet or soft, but it's packed with power. Let's explore how nuts and seeds can round out your anti-cramp routine. They're crunchy, they're tasty, and they just might be the secret weapon your muscles have been waiting for. Let's talk about nuts and seeds, a category of tiny foods with massive benefits when it comes to preventing leg cramps and supporting long-term muscle health. You see, leg cramps don't happen randomly. They're your body's way of saying, I'm missing something. More often than not, that something is a mineral, like magnesium or potassium, or even healthy fats that keep your blood flowing and your nerves firing properly. And guess what? Nuts and seeds are packed with all of that and more. Why seniors should care about magnesium. Let's start with magnesium, one of the most overlooked but crucial nutrients for aging bodies. Magnesium helps your muscles relax after they contract. Without enough of it, your muscles can stay tight, tense, and prone to cramping, especially at night. Unfortunately, many older adults don't get enough magnesium through diet alone. That's where nuts and seeds come in. Just 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds gives you 168 milligrams of magnesium. Almonds offer 77 milligrams. Cashews bring 74 milligrams. That's up to 40% of your daily magnesium needs in a small, delicious handful. Electrolyte Power, potassium plus magnesium combo. But we're not done yet. Potassium, another key electrolyte, also plays a major role in muscle contraction and nerve signaling. Lose too much potassium through sweat, medication, or poor diet, and your risk of cramps goes way up. While bananas often steal the spotlight, some nuts and seeds quietly offer impressive potassium levels too. Pistachios, 290 milligrams. Almonds, 200 milligrams. Cashews, 160 milligrams. Combine magnesium plus potassium in one snack, and you got a powerful anti-cramp combo. Protein for muscle recovery. But there's more. Nuts and seeds are also a great source of plant-based protein, critical for muscle repair and maintaining lean muscle mass as we age. As we've discussed, sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, is real. Eating protein-rich foods like nuts helps your body rebuild and maintain strength, especially after exercise or long periods of inactivity. Even a small serving, about 1 ounce, provides 5 to 7 grams of protein depending on the type. Healthy fats for our healthy blood flow. Here's something you might not know. Poor circulation is a common cause of nighttime leg cramps, especially in the calves. And what helps with circulation? Healthy fats, particularly omega-3s found in walnuts and flax seeds, monounsaturated fats in almonds, cashews, and hazelnuts. These fats reduce inflammation, improve blood vessel function, and support nerve health, making it easier for your muscles to get the oxygen and nutrients they need to function properly. Reduce chronic inflammation. Let's talk about inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation, often caused by stress, poor diet, or disease, damages muscle tissue and increases your risk of cramping, soreness, and long recovery times. The good news: nuts and seeds are loaded with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that fight this kind of damage. Some of the best inflammation-fighting options include walnuts, rich in omega-3 flax seeds, support joint and muscle flexibility. Chia seeds contain fiber and inflammation-lowering nutrients. Eating these regularly can help your muscles recover faster, cramp less, and stay more resilient over time. How to eat them right. Practical tips. Now, before you dive headfirst into a bag of trail mix, let's talk portion control. While nuts and seeds are incredibly nutrient-dense, they're also high in calories. Eating too much too often could lead to weight gain or digestive discomfort. The sweet spot? One small handful per day, about 1 ounce, or 20 almonds, 2 tablespoons of seeds. A mix of 5 to 6 walnut halves with pumpkin seeds. Best times to eat nuts and seeds. Want to get the most benefit from your handful? Here are the 3 best times to enjoy nuts and seeds. With meals. Boost nutrient absorption and promote electrolyte balance. After exercise, restore lost minerals and aid muscle repair. Before bed, help muscles relax, reducing the risk of nighttime cramps. You can sprinkle chia or flax seeds on oatmeal or yogurt. Add almonds or walnuts to a salad, or simply keep a small bag in your kitchen for a daily energy boost. A few considerations. Now let's address some concerns. Salted or flavored nuts. Too much sodium can worsen dehydration and trigger cramps. Always choose unsalted or dry roasted varieties. Allergies. If you're allergic to tree nuts, consider sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, or chia seeds instead. Digestive sensitivity. For those with sensitive digestion, start slow and chew thoroughly. Some seeds like flax or chia may need soaking. Kidney issues? Always consult your doctor before significantly increasing potassium or protein. Recap: why nuts and seeds deserve a place on your plate. Let's sum it up. Nuts and seeds help prevent leg cramps by restoring lost magnesium and potassium, providing protein for muscle maintenance, reducing inflammation in muscle tissue, improving blood circulation, supporting nerve communication, offering a convenient, no-prep, portable snack, all from a few crunchy bites a day. Final thoughts. You don't need fancy supplements or expensive health drinks to reduce muscle cramps. Sometimes, the best answers come from nature, and they're smaller than you'd expect. So, next time your legs feel stiff, your muscles sore, or the night is interrupted by a painful cramp, don't reach for the painkillers. Reach for a handful of nature's finest, nuts and seeds, tiny, mighty, and ready to keep you moving. It was a quiet night in Florida, just like many others, when Barbara's world was suddenly turned upside down. At precisely 3:17 a.m., Barbara jolted awake, her heart pounding and her breath caught in her throat. A sharp, stabbing pain gripped her right calf muscle, twisting it into a painful knot. The sensation was so intense that she couldn't help but scream softly in the dark bedroom. For the 3rd consecutive night, she found herself wide awake, clutching her leg and begging the pain to ease. This wasn't just discomfort. It was debilitating. It was exhausting. and it was breaking her spirit. Barbara was 68 years old, a retired nurse who had spent more than 3 decades caring for others. But now, she felt like she needed care herself, a kind of care that no medication seemed to provide. Barbara's leg cramps had started subtly a few months ago. At first, they were occasional. Just a twitch here, a dull ache there. But gradually, those twinges escalated into full-blown, painful cramps that would seize her muscles in the dead of night. She tried everything she could think of to stop them, stretching her legs before bed, gently coaxing her muscles to relax, taking warm baths to soothe the tightness, drinking more water, hoping hydration was the key, increasing her calcium intake, thinking bone health might be involved. But nothing worked. The cramps only became more frequent and severe. Some nights, the pain was so bad that Barbara was forced to hobble to the bathroom, desperately trying to stretch her calf muscles to break the cramps' grip. By the time she got back to bed, the adrenaline made it impossible to fall asleep again. Daytime was no relief either. The constant exhaustion from disrupted sleep left Barbara feeling weak and irritable. She noticed her mobility decreasing and was scared of falling. She started to dread bedtime. Sleep was no longer a sanctuary, but a battleground against pain. Finally, after weeks of suffering, Barbara scheduled a checkup with her primary care physician. The doctor listened carefully as Barbara described her symptoms, her attempts at relief, and the emotional toll the cramps were taking. Then he asked a question that would change everything. "How's your potassium intake?" Barbara hesitated. Potassium? She wasn't sure. The truth was, she had been avoiding bananas and other potassium-rich foods for years. She worried about their sugar content and how they might affect her blood sugar. Her doctor explained gently, "Potassium is crucial for muscle function. Low potassium can cause these painful cramps. Since you've been avoiding bananas, I want you to try eating one every day for 2 weeks and see if it helps." Barbara was skeptical, but willing to try anything. That very afternoon, Barbara went to the grocery store and bought a bunch of bright yellow bananas. That night, she peeled one ripe banana and ate it slowly before going to bed. She didn't notice any immediate difference. The next night, she ate another banana. Still, the cramps didn't vanish overnight. But Barbara was determined to keep going. By the 5th night, something remarkable happened. Barbara woke up, and for the first time in weeks, there was no cramp. She fell back asleep easily and woke up feeling rested. Encouraged, she continued her new routine. 1 banana before bed, paired with a glass of water. Within a week, Barbara's nighttime cramps decreased dramatically. By day 10, she was sleeping through the night. Her legs no longer seized her in agony. And with restful nights came renewed energy and optimism. What exactly was happening inside Barbara's body? Bananas are rich in potassium, a vital mineral that acts as an electrical conductor in your body. Potassium helps regulate muscle contractions and nerve signals. Without enough potassium, your muscles become prone to spasms and cramps. Additionally, bananas provide magnesium, which supports muscle relaxation and nerve function. Magnesium helps muscles recover and prevents them from becoming overly excitable. Bananas also contain vitamin B6, essential for nerve health and reducing inflammation that can contribute to cramping. Together, these nutrients restore the electrolyte balance and support muscle health, especially important for seniors like Barbara. Inspired by her success, Barbara began exploring other ways to support her muscle health. She incorporated more potassium-rich foods such as sweet potatoes and spinach. She added nuts and seeds to her diet for their magnesium and healthy fats. And she stayed committed to hydration, drinking water and coconut water daily. Her bedtime snack became a banana with a small handful of almonds, a delicious and healthful ritual. Barbara often reflects on how the cramps affected her emotionally. At her lowest, she felt isolated and frustrated, fearing she was losing control over her body. But through small changes and the support of her doctor, she reclaimed her nights and her life. She shares her story to encourage others not to give up hope. Because sometimes, relief comes in the simplest packages, like a humble banana. Barbara's journey reminds us all: listen to your body's signals. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Small, consistent changes can lead to big improvements. Nature provides powerful tools, sometimes right in our fruit bowls. If you or someone you love struggles with leg cramps, consider the power of potassium-rich foods like bananas. You might just find that the key to restful sleep and pain-free nights is simpler than you thought. As we've discovered today, preventing leg cramps in seniors doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. Sometimes, the most effective solutions come from nature's simplest gifts, like eggs, bananas, and nuts. These three superfoods pack powerful nutrients that work together to keep your muscles strong, your nerves healthy, and your circulation smooth, helping you move freely and sleep peacefully through the night. Eggs provide high-quality protein and essential vitamins like D and B12 that repair muscles and support nerve function. Bananas deliver potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B6, crucial minerals that balance electrolytes and relax muscles. Nuts and seeds bring magnesium, potassium, healthy fats, and plant protein, all of which reduce inflammation, improve blood flow, and aid muscle recovery. Incorporating these foods regularly into your diet can make a world of difference, reducing painful cramps, improving mobility, and giving you back the freedom to enjoy your daily activities without fear of sudden muscle spasms. But here's the key: consistency matters. Don't wait until cramps disrupt your sleep or limit your movement. Start small. Add an egg or two to your breakfast. Grab a banana as a snack, and sprinkle some nuts or seeds on your meals. Your body will thank you. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps us reach more people who need these simple, life-changing tips. Have questions or want to share your own story about how food helped you fight cramps? Drop a comment below. We love hearing from you and learning together.